Hey y'all, it's Keisha from Imperial Custom Printing. What's going on? I wanted to do a quick little video today. I'm working with some really old emulsion, so I thought it'd be a good chance to show what can happen with old emulsion if you try and use it and print with it. So right here, I got this image in the screen right now. I'm going to be printing this to give out to local businesses. But I thought I would use the old emulsion just because there was a little left. I shouldn't have done it, but I wanted to see what would happen. So I actually tested it on two different screens. Now, this other screen, I'm gonna sling this around. This other screen is like a very high detail image, like super fine details, which shouldn't be a problem. This is a 160 mesh, so it should print, but it didn't because of the emulsion. So just to give you an idea of how old this emulsion is, I had to burn it at 7 minutes. And usually my burn time is sitting around 3. I know. I don't know why I did it. I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to see what would happen. So I'm going to print this really quick, and then I'm going to show you what happens. So here we go. So I'm printing on just like a piece of paper because I'm not going to waste a t-shirt on this because it's not going to come out right. But it works the same. All right. And you can hear it released great, right? It looks like it's good. It cleared. But you can tell from the registration marks, like, that didn't come out. That didn't come out. I'm going to bring you a little closer here. See if we can do this. So you can see around the edges, there's a little bit of like frizziness. These are supposed to have like points on them. They're rounded. You can see this one's uneven right there. The letters are like super hazy and rounded off. They're supposed to be like square. They're super rounded on the ends. You can really see it on this E right here, that S. And you can see this kind of fading out right there. So I have learned that old emulsion just, I've heard people say like, oh, you can use it. It just doesn't burn as fast. But I really wouldn't recommend doing this. Like maybe if it's a little old and it's not giving you too much trouble, but honestly, to me, if it's like after a certain point, probably like, and I kept mine in the refrigerator because they said it extends the life. But I took it out of the fridge before I coated just to make sure that it was room temperature, warm, and good to work with, and it still did this. So I tried it with this other screen over here, and the same thing happened, even less of this because the detail's more fine. So definitely make sure, especially if you're doing fine detail stuff, to use emulsion that is good. You know it's good. There's no issue. But if it's been sitting for a while and you got some newer emulsion or you have the chance to buy some new stuff, go for that. If it's older than like 6 months, I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it because that's about how old this one is. Actually, no, it's probably a little older than that. Don't know. It's probably between 6 and 8 months old. And I mean, it was working good until it wasn't. It kept doing this with all my screens, no matter what burn time I used. So that's how you can know. That's a good sign to tell, if everything else is checking out, that it's probably your emulsion. All right. Well, that's my tip for the day. I'm going to clean this up. And I actually got a brand new box of emulsion right here. So I'm going to mix this up and I'm going to reclaim these screens and put some new emulsion on it that I know is going to behave so I can print these shirts and get them to my clients that I wish to work with. All right. You guys have a good one. See you later.